Welcome back to Market Pros. Alright, so I want to apologize. I haven't been making a lot of videos lately. Just been a crazy week for me. I am going to try to start uploading every single day once again. So just bear with me right now. I will be making videos in the morning once again before I leave for work. I just been doing all this training, learning insurance. Not like you guys really care. You're here for the analysis, but just wanted to let you know why I haven't really been making videos anymore. Okay, so let's get right into it. Here we have Bitcoin on the daily. Alright, so made a higher high. Alright, but do have some bearish divergence if this is a confirmed high. So if we do close back below 500, all right, I would expect this to come down to the 21 at about 22,950. If we break 22,950, I do expect us to come down to 21,600. Now, the thing is, if we break 21,400, that's when I would expect this to be a trap. I would expect this to come all the way back down to about 17K, maybe high 16s, 16,850. Right now, your RSI creeping its way, trying to get in that bullish control zone right now. MACD, fresh cross to the upside. Positive momentum's trying to increase as your BBWP is skyrocketing with your moving average having a positive slope. All right, we're going to go into the bullish and bearish cases as we zoom down in. All right, let's go to the 8 hour. 8 hour. Trying to get into that bullish control zone. Starting to get rejected though. If we do get rejected and fall below the signal line, that's going to go into the case for the bears. So watch your 8 hour RSI. If we can get in the bullish control zone and get deep into it, about 90 or 67.1, I would expect us to come back up to said high at 25,150. All right, MACD above your zero line. Positive momentum is waning a bit. BBWP is hitting the ceiling, starting to curl back over. So the question is do we get a little bit of consolidation here? Multi-crossover on the moving averages. We are above the POC. So if we do come back down, we could come down, make a range of 23,500. Basically come back down to the 21 in this range low. I mean, we basically got some range highs up here at 25,130. And so if we do fall below the 21, I would expect us to come to the POC and the 50 and the 100 at 22,930. All right, like I said, if we break that, we're probably going to come back down to the lows. If we break that, I would expect bounces along the way, probably one at 20K. But ultimately, if we break 21,400, that's when I would expect this to be one big trap and us come back down to about 17K. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, multi-crossover on the moving averages. RSI, having some trouble getting into that bullish control zone. MACD, having some trouble getting some follow through on that cross to the upside. BBWP is curling down. Same with your moving average. Like I said, we could range here, consolidate for a bit. Maybe 24K. Holding up above the 21. Maybe get a wick down to the range lows. And then we'll come back to it. Let's go to the 1 hour and go to the bullish bearish case. Bullish case is that we break 25,100. If that happens, I would expect a $1,000 move up to around 26K. All right, your 1 hour is in the neutral median zone for your RSI, working its way down. Let's see here. No divergence to be aware of. MACD, fresh cross to the downside. Negative momentum really isn't anything to speak of. BBWP starting to curl its way back around. So, like I said, on the 1 hour, we could come up to the range high at about 25,100. We got the 100 coming down to about the range lows at 23,600. So we're going to find out whether we consolidate here or not. Like I said, if we break that 25,120 mark, 26K is next, 26K region. Now, if we break the 23,500, I would expect us to come down to that 22,700 mark. If we break that, come down to 21,800, probably going to see that 21,400 mark. All right. let's move on to Ethereum. By the way, if you guys are liking this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below. And turn on those bell notifications so you get notified with this time-sensitive content. Alright, so here on Ethereum, pretty similar story. You break the range high at 1725, probably going to go to 1800. Alright, we're going to go through this quick. You break the 100, 1635, probably going to come down to the 200 at 1580. You break 1580, you're probably going to come down to 1525. Alright, BBWP is curling around, coming below that 10 percentile. So if we can get some follow through here, volatility is probably going to continue for Ethereum. MACD starting to curl back around. Negative momentum is really nothing to speak of. I mean, we could just have a pullback here. Alright, and that's kind of what I'm thinking for Bitcoin. Could just have an extended pullback down to the range low. If we break the range low, even more of a pullback. And then we'll come back to it. BBWP on the 1 hour is curling around. Alright, so bearish case, like we went over, 1635 and the 100. Then we come back to it. You break 1725, 1800 is the next stop. Let's move on to Solana. Solana, a little weaker here. Bearish divergence. Maybe already played out, could come back down to the 200 or the 100, 2275. RSI bouncing off that bearish control zone, finding some resistance on that signal line right now. MACD, like I said, negative momentum is nothing to speak of. This could just be a pullback. BBWP is curling its way back up, coming from that 12 percentile. If we can cross that moving average, I would expect the volatility to continue on the 1 hour. I would expect this to come at least up to 2363. And basically, if we break 2225, I would expect to bounce at 2180. But ultimately, I think we would come back down to $20.85. Alright, so I mean that's really about it for today. If you guys like this video, once again, subscribe to the channel, turn on those bell notifications so you get notified every single day when I upload these videos. I wish everyone well, and I will see you tomorrow.